to an all-new layered Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's Christmas Eve, okay? I'm over here trying to drink eggnog and watch Charlie Brown Christmas, you know? I've got One Piece anime to catch up on, but no. The Smash community is on that bullshit, and everyone is practically begging me to make this video. But you know what? That's what I get for being the drama guy, you know? This is my curse. So fine, let's just get this over with, okay? Y'all lucky I'm in a good mood. I was upset because Hentai Haven was canceled, you know? I was distraught. I was in hell. But apparently the dudes at Faku are reviving it, so yeah, I'm in a good mood now. So consider this your Christmas gift from me to you. Now, and if you're watching this video and you have no idea who the people are in this thumbnail, nor you have no idea what's happening in the Smash community, what is essentially happening is that the Melee community is butting heads with the Smash Ultimate community because of a tweet created by Sonic Fox where he tweeted, "I think I want to main Daisy 2 in Smash." That's it. Now I know what you're thinking. How the fuck did this drama start from a wholesome regular tweet like this? What in the hell? Well, it's the Smash community. We can make drama out of anything. Don't underestimate our pettiness and ability to turn something out of nothing, okay? Following up the tweet was MVD, a Smash Ultimate Snake player, saying, "Hey man, I know you're all about the neutrals, so I got the man for you." Sonic Fox replies, "I know, but he sucks." Then Salem comes out of nowhere and says, multiple question marks, "Don't know who told you that, but they don't know what they're talking about, LOL." Then Leffen comes through saying Snake sucks. This is piggybacking off the concept that Leffen has been saying for quite some time that Snake is a bad character. So Salem replies and says he's misinformed, passive aggressive, I'm sleepy face. Leffen says, thinking day one, okay, I can't do this. Both of these niggas being passive aggressive and lame as fuck, so we're gonna fast forward past the childish online banter. At least I want to, but alright, you gotta see the rest to understand the big picture, so we're almost there. Just hang in there, just a little further now. Eventually Leffen says, "Wow, you really got me. Smash 4's top players really know how to make a man hurt from a tweet. You and Ally should make a diss track together." Salem replies, "Yeah man, Melee players only know Melee and not other Smash games. There's a reason you guys can barely scrape the surface of other games, LOL." And this is where I put my foot down and stop reading the chat. You can read the rest online, but basically it's just two narcissistic buttheads that turned a tweet that wasn't even addressing themselves into a debate where they then generalize and stereotype each other's respective community, aka Melee versus Smash Ultimate. And that's just the beginning. Things would be so simple if that was the end, but it's not. Now it's time for everyone in the Smash community to generalize everybody based off this entire fucking conversation. For some reason, this tweet by Leffen triggered Salem into infinity. Salem is a quiet dude. He doesn't really voice his opinions out to the public much, but this entire fiasco let out a beast, and he's basically just been spewing out his disdain for the Melee community non-stop. People like Esam and other people are telling him like, "Hey, you know, Salem, chill man. Like, I understand that you're angry, but I think you need to kind of like, you know, do some self-reflections and think before you speak." But he's not really having it. Probably wondering why Salem is angry. I just realized I didn't really introduce Salem to you guys. For those of you who don't know, Salem is a top Brawl and Smash 4 player. In Brawl, he was one of the few people who didn't use the top tiers like Meta Knight. He used Zero Suit Samus, and he was a threat to the game and has won many tournaments. And in Smash 4, he was a Bayonetta main and he won Evo. So yeah, he's a pretty big deal. And Leffen is, well, ironically, also won Evo as well. Top Melee player, and he's now really hardcore into Smash Ultimate. Anyway, going back to Salem, I think I can explain his anger, but let's do that later. For now, let's just wrap up what actually occurred before I go into explanation mode. So as this happens, of course, the Smash community on Twitter is just eating things up, you know, it's just the Smash community, which is us being us, and then eventually this happens. My Case makes a tweet saying, "Smash 4 players, one unity, one community. Also Smash 4 players, Melee players are only playing our game to clout chase." Basically another general tweet addressing to thousands of people based on one person's opinion in order to milk the situation for memes and likes, and it's fine. I do it all the time for shits and giggles. I'm pretty sure Mike is just being, you know, a troll at this point. Toasty replies, "Is literally any Smash 4 players saying that other than Salem? Because if so, they need to stop, but if not, you need to stop." Basically being the voice of reason and saying, can you like not stir the drama past the point of no return, please? Salem takes the bait. Melee has never been legitimately part of the rest of the Smash community. It's so obvious, but nobody wants to accept that fact, which is fine. I'll do me, LOL. Okay, all right, that's a, god damn it. That's a super ass yikes for me, but we must continue further down the rabbit hole. Mike replies, "I don't know why you're holding this resent towards Melee, but as someone who's been in both communities, I'm gonna say you're wrong. Both communities are cliquey and have groups of people that are assholes. It's not some Melee exclusive phenomenon," which is correct. And finally, the tweet of all tweets that basically ignited everybody going into 100% derp sicko mode. Yeah, I'm a Smash player. Along with that, I know many things that most don't know about these communities. Melee isn't part of the actual Smash community, and I'm not saying that because I don't like them. I'm saying that based off years of research. Whew, and we're done. Years of research, okay? All right, take that for what it is, okay? We're done. Now everybody's making a meme off this tweet. Every top figurehead is making a statement about how what Salem is saying is wrong, which is obvious, but using it to spearhead this melee as a part of the Smash community. Like, no shit, bruh, duh. It's this chain effect of Captain Obvious melee as a part of the community tweets combined with memes making fun of Salem, who clearly brought this all upon himself. And that's it, okay? That's all you really know. There's hundreds of tweets from many people out there responding to the situation, but I'm trying not to turn this channel into a Twitter read bot. And frankly, I'm annoyed for many reasons right now and ready to get everything off my chest. First and foremost, I'd just like to say as a disclaimer that I do not like Leffen. I've known of the guy for quite some time and he's a dickhead. Normally I can get along with everybody, but this nigga is like Bakugo from My Hero Academia doing the fusion dance with a bag of dicks. Despite that, it's very clear that Salem is stepping and crossing over the line in this situation. And I feel like I know why. You see, Salem comes from the Brawl era of Smash. He's been in there before that, but being a Brawl head meant getting obliterated by the Melee player in terms of just being toxic to one another. Melee elitists love to pick on Brawl, and most Melee players who jumped on the Brawl bandwagon did not stay and rather helped Melee revive itself about a year later, which created a divided community of old heads and new heads. And while, yeah, the toxic people existed on both sides of the spectrum, the Melee community was much more older, and in my opinion, held a responsibility to be better, especially after taking such an abuse from other FGCs as not being a technical fighting game for so long. But they didn't, and it was a common thing to just blast Brawl as a Melee player. And anybody saying this wasn't the case is a liar or didn't exist during that time frame. So Salem's anger towards Melee players probably stems from there, but grows further over time because he's, you know, in the know. Now he sees Leffen, who's out here streaming Ultimate content, making tons of YouTube content, and basically becoming successful from Ultimate, and he's making a killing. This is a thing that you'll see when a new Smash game comes out, where Melee players support the game for a few months until the hype dies down and then they switch to full Melee mode. This essentially happened with Smash 4. Probably not going to happen with Smash Ultimate though, because Ultimate is looking like it's going to be the future, but Leffen's involvement is definitely making him feel some sort of way, especially since Leffen is a Melee player. I'm not going to try to pretend to understand entirely how Salem thinks or feels. I'll leave the rest to him. This is just kind of like on my guess based off being a member of this community since DC++ Melee days. But yeah, here's my actual take. Salem is out of his mind right now. Dude is just straight up angry and finally letting out feelings that he may have had over these years all at once at everybody, and is coming off frankly unintelligible and petty. He's basically shooting off this entire anti-Melee movement and attacking anybody who disagrees with him. He has a point that needs to be made, but it's like the point isn't being made. Like, it feels like out of his frustration, he's kind of unable to properly communicate his sentiment and feelings towards the situation. Either that, or he's trolling us, or we all got God, or this is just 100% how he feels, in which case it's not a good look. Leffen is being Leffen. He's being a dick and helping to incite the drama. Nothing out of the ordinary. But we kind of let him get away with his antics because it's Leffen. I mean, do you really expect more? Nothing civil or respectful can come from his interference, and if he wasn't a top player, nobody would tolerate his personality in the least bit. Dramatic niggas aside, this brings me to what I'm really annoyed about, and that's the drama culture in the Smash community. I'm not against it, to be honest. Like, I enjoy me some drama every now and then. Hell, I've been the source of it many times in my day, so I'm not going to be out here and be a hypocrite. Now I'm more of a sideline spectator, but I wouldn't be surprised if I got caught up into it again. But to me, it's crazy how so many people are turning this small debacle between two people into an entire Melee versus Ultimate debate, when it's not even that big. It's just two crazy passive-aggressive niggas going about it on Twitter, followed by everyone else quote retweeting it and applying what these people are saying over the span of the entire community. And when you got top players and figureheads feeding into the nonsense and fanning the flames, you're feeding into this trickle-down toxic that will inevitably be created because of the influence you carry. If a top player like, I don't know, Mango bashes Smash Ultimate, that mentality will trickle down into his fan and the rest of the Melee community. Same goes with Zero in the Smash Ultimate community when switched. I'm not calling anybody out specifically because I don't have the right. I've been guilty of doing this shit plenty of times in my earlier days. What I'm saying is that Leffen versus Salem is a non-issue. It ain't news. It's fake news. It ain't shit. However, everyone taking their scenario to form an anti-Melee pro-Ultimate argument or sentiment in order to further divide the communities is an issue. And I think it stems from the underlying issue that was never quite resolved. And I think that's the resentment that the Melee community and the non-Melee Smash community have held over the year. Niggas are still mad on both sides, and situations like this bring that resentment back into fruition. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Lay It Omni. You've just been laid. The topic of the Melee community and its separation from the Smash 4 Ultimate community, and whether or not they're one unit or two separate communities, is a topic that should be saved for another video. Let me know if you guys want me to make that. I can talk about that for ages, but let's just wrap this up because I've gone on long enough and took enough of your time for one episode. To be honest, the entire situation is silly and just a product of people being bored over the holidays. I shouldn't be annoyed or complaining because, you know, like, to be honest, like Smash drama has helped this series become what it is, so it does prove to have some usefulness in terms of keeping you guys informed. I just hope that it doesn't get blown more out of proportion because two people decided to be buttheads on Twitter. I'm not looking forward to having a Smash civil war. As much as I bash Leffen, I respect his talent and his hustle and wish him and Salem the best, and just hope people can just enjoy the game, you know? If you really got something to say or something on your chest, that you speak in a way where the objective is to find a consensus or a middle ground or a solution and just not a never-ending bitch war. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. This video was brought to you in part by the hundreds of you that added me and DM'd me to make this video over the course of the entire Christmas Eve day. While the timing could have been better, I do appreciate you guys doing what I asked, and that's to let me know when there's something going down and you want me to cover. So yeah, the series is working as intended, so that's good news. Last but not least, it's the holidays, guys, so you're probably not in your normal routine, so please don't forget to hydrate yourselves over the break, okay? If you're like most of us and you're going through that seasonal depression, before you self-diagnose yourself on Twitter or spiral out of control, practice some self-care, okay? Drink some water, take the time to groom and clean yourself, reorganize and restructure your surroundings. For a second, stop watching TV or playing Smash or watching anime just for a bit and just fix your personal space, okay? And declutter. All of that other shit will be waiting for you once you're done. And it's really easy to start slacking in these areas over the holidays, and before you know it, it'll be time to go back to school and work again. So yeah, you don't want all that mess on your plate on that Sunday or that Tuesday when you gotta go back and take on the world again. So just take care of that really fast and then get back on the train, all right? All right. This is Omni signing out. I love you guys. Have an awesome day.
Game!